Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? Today we're going to take a look at Selesnya Tokens, partly because we're going to update a list from last season, but also to see if there's any possible way that this deck is still viable with all of the black-red stuff floating around. So let's go take a look at some of the cards we're going to try to make it work with today. You know what I'm saying. Alright, so based on what we've been seeing, there's a few cards we have to play to solve some problems, starting with Lunarch Veteran. This is going to give us enough life gain to, one, survive most of the aggro stuff, but help us get by some of the mono red stuff, because if you can get to where you gain 4 to 6 extra life off this, sometimes that's all you really need. Also, speaking of that, Intrepid Adversary, because it's twofold. It's a life linker, but also lets us pump our team and can act as a finisher kind of on its own if we've gone wide enough with our tokens. Catilda is another card I think is necessary because it just allows us to do multiple things in a turn because of the mana aspect, but also it can let us pump our team in awkwardly large boards as well. And another legend we want to take a look at is King Darien Extra Large the 8th. And this is actually really interesting because we have so many tokens in this list that if your opponent has something like, let's say, Brotherhood's in, this card's really good for protecting those tokens, or even if it's something like a Depopulate. So knowing that those types of cards are floating around a lot right now, this is actually going to help us quite a bit. We're also going to play Mondrak because Mondrak just making more tokens is good, and having a big indestructible body is also excellent, so we can't turn our nose up at that too much. And our problem-solving cards, or at least we're going to hope so, are going to be Invasion of Gobekhan, one of the new cards, and this can slow down lots of problematic things, right? Anything they're going to be reanimating Atraxa with, maybe you're going to stop and Invoke Despair or even slow down a Shieldred. Anything like that that can buy you 1 or 2 extra turns sometimes is all you need in a deck like this. The other card we're going to play is Knight Errant of Eos. Partly because we get so many tokens and we can just search and guaranteed get pretty much whatever we want. But the biggest thing is that this can actually let us find those other key cards. Like if we need a King Darien Extra Large E8, or we need to find an Intrepid Adversary to set up a big pump kill sort of thing. This is going to be really good for that. And obviously we are going to be playing some of the regular, what we'll call glue cards, like Wedding Announcement, that are going to let us just get extra tokens and have another way to draw cards. We're also playing several other token makers alongside Rite of Harmony as a way to draw some extra cards as well. So those are going to be the key cards. We'll see if that's enough to get us over the hump or not. Hopefully it is. And as always, you can get the deck list at the end of the video where we're talking about what we learned from the games that we play today, or you can just get it down in the description below. And also, light reminder, if you haven't yet, please remember to hit that like button because that helps a lot getting our videos in front of people. And if you'd be so kind to just hit the subscribe button, that would be great too. And then you won't miss any of these updates where we're trying to make random decks better. Anyway, enjoy the games. I'll catch you at the end of the video. Yeah, this is fine. This is an easy one to keep. No reason to even consider throwing this one back. Though I think in a lot of cases, I'm probably only playing Catilda if they play like, well, not a red land. I was going to say a blue or a green land, I might consider it. But otherwise, we don't really want to put Catilda out there just to die. We might even get shot for 2 here. Are they going to... Nope, they're going to conserve it. Usually a better idea anyway, unless you have plenty of burn in hand, you know? Here, I think we let this just roll through. Just say, you do the thing. Awesome, finding more land here. I think it's tempting here. Let's see, if we played Catilda, we could Catilda, then... Actually, no, we wouldn't have another green mana available. I would have played the brush land. But since I didn't, we're going to go with this. And play with the assumption that King Darien is going to die here. So let's go ahead and pass. We may actually just double block here. I don't know yet. Thinking I will, and I'll end up losing the reinforcements, but we'll be keeping a soldier. And then we'll have Catilda plus join the dance for mana or whatever. Yeah, I assumed this was going to be a deal. So they could shoot the soldier now if they wanted to. Nope, just a Phoenix chick. Nah, they're going to kill that guy. Okay, so we'll take 3 here. I'm okay with that, honestly. The opponent spent a lot of resources there to effectively... Oh, that's a great card here, actually. I can say spend a lot of resources to effectively not get very far ahead. This is going to be a weird one because I'm going to lose a life, gain 2 life. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, you're a soldier, not a human. Oops. I've done that before, too. I got to pay attention to some of these tokens, which is which. That's a bad move. Because now they can kill our veteran and we didn't really get anything for it. And that's unfortunate. Yep, veteran dead. Actually, they use a 3-mana spell to get rid of that. I will take that. Go to 12, sure. And now I can play the flyer anyway? Oh, that's also great. Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll go ahead and get some attacks in. And then now when we block with tokens, we'd also gain life off of the Phantom, so that's fine, I guess. Sure, you got it, fam. And then we can Intrepid Adversary. Hopefully that'll get to do a little something, something. We'll go to 9. Go to 10. Ooh, now that's a thing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Get a couple cards, see if we find something we like. Ooh, now that doesn't suck. Let's play this. Tap 1, 2, 3. Actually, do you just want to tap all of it and just have a 4/4 to potentially block with? I think we do. Let's just tap for Convoke. Let's just tap just those. And tap this in case we want mana for something. Sure, get a card. We'll take a Lunarch Veteran and a Mondrak. Sounds great. That is also good. Alright, we just have to survive the turn, which I think we're going to. And we'll be off to the races. So yeah, no attacks. I don't fear mono red killing us from 9 life here. Especially with 1 card active. Here, is this a block and trade situation? I think it might be to just block this. And then we go to 7. And now we just get to start gaining all kinds of life. We'll start here, because this is a pile. And we'll play this. And now I don't think the red deck will be able to kill us. Just for sport, we'll do this. Alright, being at 15, I think that's a good place to be at the moment. We won't attack with anything here. We'll set up to just win next turn. Yeah, you got an adversary. That's fine. Like, it matters not. Sure, you got it. Want to kill another Lunarch Veteran? I don't know. Sure. Now I'll go ahead and toss a couple of these in front of that. Like, they can look at 2 cards. We don't care. Like, it's not relevant to the scenario at hand. Well, that's cute. Could do that and that, but don't really need to. We're just going to go here. Bump twice. Yep, and that'll do it. Really? Alright, let's do it. This is not a great hand, though. Oh, hey, that helps a lot, actually. Not even for what we get to stop, but just for having the extra information here. Oh. Really? Wow. I guess we call Leyline Binding? It's a little weird, because it also gets its cost reduced, but, we're just going to be playing a bunch of wedding announcements anyway. So, I mean, I guess it's whatever. Alright. Then we'll just start rolling these things out. Obviously, they'll get whatever they want from the Fable and all that mess, but it is what it is. Hey, that's not bad. I mean, because we're not attacking here, so that's just 2 life and more blockers. All right. I'm assuming this is just like ramp reanimator domain sort of thing. Yep, you got it. Sure, we'll attempt to double block. Hell, triple block. Why not? You're not a bad idea here, actually. Wonder if the opponent has spot removal, because if not, well, I mean, yeah, because we'd be able to get the... that's actually a very interesting idea. What's the backside of this? It's a 4/4 with ward, trample, other transform, permanents you control, have trample and ward. All right, I'm going to go for it. If they just have us, they have us. All right. We'll pay. I'm assuming it's gonna die. Oh, it didn't. What? What was all that about then? Counter this? Okay, there's the make disappear. I was gonna say, there had to be something there. Okay, well, we got double Fateful Absence. That's something, I guess. I think I got greedy. Well, it didn't really matter, because if I played the Wedding Announcement, it would have just got countered. So yeah, we really didn't have a good out last turn. It was going to be tough either way. Alright, Invasion is in the car. Sure. Get to attack with your Terra Stomper. Yep, I'll block. Wow. Well, interesting. That doesn't do much for us. Attack here, though, because they're probably not going to block and trade for a 2/2. Alright. We now have 3/3s. I don't know if that means anything, but they exist. Yeah. That just is what it is. You got it. It's a goner. Alright, let's try to kill this. See if they have another make disappear, which they probably do. Awesome. Wow, more land, huh? That is not what we wanted to see. Play the overgrown farmland. We will tap. Oh, why couldn't I have that last turn? Having extra 3/3s there would have been sweet. Alright, binding. I'm assuming you're going to get one of the tokens. Alright. Sounds good. Opponent's at 9. We can put them to 6 and then have 3 4/4s. Hopefully that's going to help us get there. We could also... well, we can't quite recast this, actually. Alright. Get to try to attack with the 1. Another Leyline Binding, of course. Oh, no. Alright. Cool. We'll get to return something. Oh, no, it's when that connects. Alright. One's got a Stomper. They can block 2 things. Is that also a kill spell? It appears to not be, but let's find out. Okay. Wow, that was an ugly game, but we got there. This hand amuses me. Let's see what we can do with this. I mean, we could probably get wiped out very simply here with this one. If they have like a Brotherhood's End or whatever, it's going to be miserable. But if they don't, maybe we have a chance with some things. I don't know. How do we want to proceed? I guess we attack for one. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this now. I know it's not as much life, but it's more potential attackers. And I can hold back some things if I think there's a possible sweeper coming. We don't have to be in a big hurry here. In the turn. It might just be Fable, truthfully. Oh, it's an Asusa's Many Journeys. Was not going to call that card. Okay, well. They found everything they need to find. Okay, well. This changes things a little bit. Because now, let's see, can we play that? Tap 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Mondrak and still... Okay, we could do that. And then let's tap, 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 tap. And then we'll play Mondrak. So if a sweeper or something shows up, we at least get to keep Mondrak and we can figure out what to do with the rest of this. Well, that doesn't help us. Okay, you got it. Sometimes they just have the cards, y'all. What you gonna do? Alright, so new plan. Attack with these. We'll, activate this. Oh, wait, I can't. I'm one short. Gosh, dang it. Alright. Well, that was just dumb. I mean, I guess we do this. I mean, because they're going to sweep the board, they're going to sweep it anyway, and we're going to die just the same. But yeah, I need to attack with one less there so I could pump our team, which is actually pretty important. Terra Stomper, alright, that gets them to their 6th land, which is important. Also, these creatures not being 3/3 next turn is a big deal, because now it makes my attacks way worse. But that's a thing, maybe. Boy. I'm just going to pass here so I can get 2 cards off of the Resolute Reinforcement. Actually, I might as well do this. And then we'll see what the opponent's up to. Alright. No attacks in the turn. Yeah, just making that bad attack last turn just made this awful here. I should be able to attack with tokens there, make them trade, or take like 6 or 9 damage. Like, all just didn't work out, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to think. It's like, I think I want the cards more than... I really want the counters too, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could tap 1. It just doesn't leave us enough. If I wouldn't have played the veteran, I could have done something. Alright. It just is what it is. She gone. Invasion's in the card, you got it. Man, that one mistake cost everything. Because even there, I'd have been able to pump and then force them to kill if they tried to fight. Like, that would have been a thing. Like, so bad. Just one of those cases where just one mistake can cost you a game sometimes. Alright, at least get a bunch of life, get some cards here. Okay, that's alright, I suppose. These are all... This is a soldier, so let's block with this. Since that doesn't trample. Though we could have killed the Terra Stomper there, I didn't think it was worth it. This is nice. Not upset we drew that. I'm going to tap just a bunch of creatures for this. Let's go 1, because we're not blocking with this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, just Sigarda, huh? Alright, we go ahead and play this then. No attacks. Get another pile of life. Alright. Cityscape Leveler, sure. You got it, fam. Kill what you want to kill. Like, we don't mind that much. Okay. This is a thing. This could be a good thing. I mean, losing the Catilda does hurt there, though. Can't deny that. Let's play this. Pass the turn. Actually, I mean, I guess if we attack... Nah, they just... Let's see this. They're at 16, right? What if we do get in with 1, 2, 3... No, because these will be 3 threes the next turn. I don't know. No attacks. Just not beneficial enough. Getting a card there would be nice, but it's not going to change the world for us. Man, knowing that our creatures being larger would just have been such a big hit here just sucks so much. Alright, you kill that guy, I guess. It's not worth it. You can have it. I was thinking I wanted to do something else, but I'm like, you get another mana creature. What do we care? It doesn't really matter. Alright. You got it. Another Cityscape Leveler? Nope. A Terra Sunder. Just sacrifice it, I guess. So is it in the yard, I guess, in case we want it for later? Not that we have anything that matters for. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here unless we get, like... Well, not that. Alright. Yeah, I just deserve to lose that. I played that terribly. You know, this isn't great, but I feel like I'm still supposed to keep it. So, let's do that. I mean, because worst case scenario, I can still just, like, play these out. I have a removal card. Maybe I find some token makers. Or I get to play against a red deck and none of that happens. Oh, and we drew a land as our first card against the red deck. That's not good. That's real bad. We're going to get hit for 3 in some variety. Well, there's 2. Ooh, they didn't have a creature to go there. I wonder if that means they have a bunch of burn spells. Alright, if so, I guess we'd rather just come at a creature, right? Okay, well, it's not a play with fire, whatever it is. It's probably a lightning strike. No, it's a mechanized warfare. If they attack, I would not be opposed to blocking. Actually, I probably wouldn't, knowing that I can play King Darien next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna not block and just see what happens. It's probably a dumb move, but, you know. To attack and get 4 back? I'm only doing this 2 because they're low on cards. So, we'll see. I mean, there's probably some hasty creatures here I'm not going to be happy about. Synthesizer's not so bad. They do get to see an extra card, though. Happen to be a land. And I think they played a land for the turn already. What's that other card? Oh, it's going to finally kill our adversary? Wow, they're going hard on that thing. I think you have to, though. Otherwise, the life gain is just going to catch up with you. Okay, well, we have done a bad job drawing things. So, I guess we're just going to attack. Play a Mondric? I don't know. I mean, even if the opponent finds the burn spell to kill Mondric, that's kind of fine, because then they're just targeting it and not us. Next turn, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I have this Boseiju, but I kind of want to use it when they go to do something and get extra value from the warfare. So maybe we sit on it. Alright. We have a Gleeful Demolition. All right, so they're going to sack that, get another card. Happens to be a land. Good, good. All right, so this could be just what we were hoping for. We could... Actually, this works out nicely. We could attack with Mondrak, right? They go to block with some combination of things that doesn't actually kill Mondrak because we're going to kill the Mechanized Warfare. Oh, that's all they're blocking with. Well done, opponent. I thought you'd bite and block with more things. Got to give credit where it's due to your opponents when they play well, y'all. Alright, now we got bodies. And we have things we can sack to Mondrak. So we're all good here. Alright, our turn. Sure. Ooh, that's cool. Let's go here. Tap 1, 2, 3. I think that's what we want to do. And there was nothing to even get. Wow. Hateful deck. Hateful. Yeah, we're attacking. I mean, now we can also sack tokens to make this indestructible, so that's fine. In the turn, get 2 more bodies. And I feel like we're putting this one away now. Yeah, I'm not sure what they would even have here that we cared that much about. Do we just sack this? Alright. Yep, an opponent scoops. Oh boy. Yeah, let's keep it. It's not the typical thing we're looking for, but you know, maybe it's fine. Alright, they didn't play anything. I don't want to risk a Catilda here just yet, so I'll let them kill this, which is fine. And then, oh, they didn't kill it. Why not? Oh, I'm going to use that to kill it. Of course. Why not? That makes perfect sense. Battle of Goba Khan. We can maybe try that next turn with Catilda if we don't find anything else. Another invasion. Sure. I mean, shoot me, I guess? Nope, they're shooting each of those. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and cast this. They might just be on a whole plan of... Exactly. I was like, that's probably what's going on here. Like, I was wondering. Wow. We are going to be in trouble here. Yeah. We were just too slow to even keep up with this type of hand. For sure. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we could do here. Probably not. Alright, yeah, we're already behind. They got this one. Okay, we'll keep it. And probably just try to play enforcements. I don't think we want to play anything, just set it out there to die here. Alright, we'll try this. They stick? Maybe. Looks like they are. Well. Let's... Goodness. I kind of want to do this and this, but it also feels a little greedy. But I'm going to do it anyway. Like, if they got a burn spell, it's coming after Catilda, so whatevs. Cost of doing business. Yep, you got it. Oh boy, so we have 2 burn spells, a Tali, Kogla. Kogla can destroy artifacts and enchantments, but I don't have one yet. Could have one potentially soon. Man, or do we stop a Tali? I guess we stop Nahiri's Warcrafting. Like, not a card I normally would choose there, but because there's a real chance we might play Knight Errant next turn. We want to make it harder for the opponent to kill our stuff. Though it is a sorcery, so there is that. Yeah, I think we just attack into that. And if they want to fight us over it or whatever, so be it. I can live with that. Matter of fact, I'm just... Well, that's going to hit first. And then I'm just going to do this now and say if they... Oh, wait, not that. This. And if they have a removal spell, so be it. Or draw one, you know. And I could have done that pre-combat, but I already knew that they had a way to kill it, so that would have been a little foolish, you know? Ooh, now this is kind of nice, because I can do this, right? Make a couple of bodies. I can then tap all that, so I can search for 3 things. So let's first off attack with this, so it gets to be larger first, because we're gonna have to give this up whenever they use the Kogla, because I'm assuming that's what they're gonna do. And then we get to grab things that cost 3 or less. We'll grab another Intrepid Adversary. That's cool. Alright. This is a randomly assembled pile here. Kogla and Yard just straight up playing it to fight something. Okay. That works too. I'm not mad at it. Ooh, though now we could do this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they could still just play a Tally next turn, which is still likely to happen here. Huh. Alright, I guess we gotta try. I feel like this is one of the only ways we get to make anything happen, so here's hoping. We could also find like an additional thing to pump our team or something, so I don't know. There's options here. And they already know we're holding on to the adversary. Ooh, they didn't hear he's warcrafting. But that means they don't have a way to cast a Tally here, so that's good. Though they'll have a way to do it next turn. Is what it is, I guess. That's cute, but we don't really have time for that. Especially knowing a Tally showing up. They have to block a 3/3. Take a pile. Those all get counters. And then we hope for the best. I mean, because no Tally's coming. Alright. They're probably going to result in, at minimum, 2 blockers. Maybe more, because we have things that make multiple tokens. Sigarda. And a Souza. Souza doesn't actually make a body, so that's fine. And those don't gain life or anything, so I think we're good. I mean, we might as well block? Yeah, like, it doesn't change anything if we block. Oh, boy. Sure, let's keep it. Let's see what happens. Let's lead with this. See what the opponent's up to. Typical stuff, no surprises here. I guess we go with Fable. I mean, they have some spot removal or whatever, but we ain't gonna do much about that. If they want to waste it on tokens, they can waste it on tokens. Alright. What else are we going to do here? Let's try this first. Let's attack into the invasion. Alright. Let's fire this off. Did they have the other mana already? They didn't. But they have an Atali. They got big score. So if they get big score, there's a real chance they're going to get to cast Atali. I'm actually going to stop this. Or at least attempt to. And see if that opens up some other doors for us. I don't know that it does, but... Alright, that was enough to slow the opponent down. Oh, definitely have to mulligan that. Oh, this is not much better. We'll try, though. We'll keep it. Get rid of one of those. Man, that's a rough set. Rough set to keep. Oh, where were you last turn? Okay. We'll try it. Now, we may end up just playing Rite of Harmony and taking one card and just, you know, kind of a it is what it is sort of situation. Because we're also going to need land is the other problem. Alright, we found a land, but it's land that comes into play tap. That does not help our problems at all. Yeah. That's a bit unfortunate. Alright, we'll try. I can't imagine there's any way they let us keep that, but I'm going to assume it dies right now. No, it does not die right now. Uh-oh. What does that mean? I guess farewell or something? Not farewell. Depopulate? Yeah. Alright. Sounds good. That's not so bad, is it? Let's go this. And to this. And to that. Alright. That's something. I mean, I guess if they just have another, they have another, but, you know. Sometimes just gotta say, if you got it, you're gonna have to show me. Try to attacks. Alright, they're drawing. Assuming blocking 2, taking 5, going to 6. No, they're not even blocking. What does that mean? They need to sacrifice a creature to do something? Nope, they're drawing. Oh, yeah, we're good. Right? Oh, no, they could have a kill card for Sigarda here still. And they do. Okay. Fair enough. That's not the worst thing, though, right? We just find something to pump our team? Not you, though. Not you. But we can Rite of Harmony and get 2 cards. So that seems legit. I think we wait on that, though, if we're going to do it. I think we just attack for 1 in the air here. Because we can do all this at instant speed, so don't need to be in a hurry. Opponent has a Vraska. Alright. Gonna kill our Phantom. That's the best when they're using Vraska for that. Alright. Let's go Rite of Harmony. Get us 2 life and 2 cards. That's no good. That's no good. Wow. Wow, we drew 3 in a row. Oh, that's brutal. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't even know what we could do from here. I guess in case we get a adversary that somehow lives. But I mean, I think that's our only out, maybe? Okay, Revelry, you got it. Well, now that's not even an out, because they're just going to have too many bodies in the way. Sure. And they were able to gain life there, so now they could draw cards if they needed to. So that would be a thing. This at least lets us search, I guess. 1, 2, We'll just use all these little ones. Guess it doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, it's fine. Catilda, huh? Well, that's a thing. Yeah, alright. Not sure how this is going to work out. Yep, you got it. Yep. Oh, man, are you kidding? That's the worst. We just run 4 lands in a row. If it wasn't for searching for the 2 Catildas, we'd have had nothing here. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I don't think we can get ahead now. GG's. Okay, let's do it. I mean, we don't have green mana for Catilda, but kind of got to work with what we got. Hopefully this invasion of Gobakhan does some work, or we're going to be in trouble. And it's a cut down. And they actually got to use the colored mana from the Merrics, which like never happens. Alright. So you got Glissa, Butchers, Gix. Wow. I'm gonna get rid of Butcher here. I just feel like creatures being smaller probably still benefits us on most levels. Alright, so if we do this during their end step, next turn we play Catilda, then possibly if we got a land, we'll be able to play this dude. Alright, cool. Well, they found another Butcher. Great. That's a thing. Alright, well, things are what they are. Just gotta make the most of it. So if we play this, then we only have 4 creatures, so we would not be able to cast that. We could play a Lunarch Veteran, or whatever, Luminous Phantom. That's an option. I think we're just going to do this, and then kind of put the opponent to the test on if they want to block or not. If they give up the Butcher, cool. Otherwise, our creatures are bigger. Their choice. Alright, they're going to let us have it. Hopefully, that ends up being the right decision for us. Because being light on mana, I kind of wanted to have the Catilda. Not going to lie. Alright, you have a Gix. And a Skrelv. Those are things, indeed. Okay. How do we go about this? We can play this guy. Man, we'd be giving them a lot of cards, though, if we tapped all this, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could tap 3 of them. Maybe that's what we do. I think we just do this and tap 3. The 3 we're least likely to block with, I guess. These aren't bad here. That's alright. Cool. No attacks. Okay. Oh, Elish Norn. Not so good to see you. But we might be able to go wide enough in 2 turns and not have to worry about it so much. But we'll see. They're going to make something not be blockable here with Skrelv, it looks like. No? Alright. Got another Catilda. Not so much what we needed. Alright. We play Catilda. Now the question is, do we want to... No, I think we wait. Because if we go during their end step, we play both of these, then we could launch this. And that's pretty big. Because right now, the best we could do is play the adversary and pump it once. I guess twice. And attack with maybe a 7/7. Not really worth it. What's cute is right now we could even use Darien if we really wanted to. Which is kind of funny. That's not what we're looking for. You can make your things double strike and come after us. We're at 22, so we'd probably just let them. Yep. Okay. Here's hoping this works. I'm gonna get a bunch of life off of this. And we're doing this off of just 3 land, too. We didn't find any more mana along the way, which is really rough. Adversary. Alright. How many times do we want to pump, basically? Okay. Gonna be 1, which I agree with those. Yeah, that's 2. That's 3. If we make it 4, these become 7 and 2 6s is 19, so they would have to block. But then we'd lose life to Catilda's, or not Catilda's, but Elish Norn's ability. I think we do it anyway. Alright. Okay, cool. Opponent didn't want to see the math. Okay, I think we keep this. This seems more than reasonable. That actually makes it even better. Oh, we're up against that deck. Blah. I mean, we do have a Fateful Absence for Joda if it shows up, so it's not the end of the world yet. Alright, no attacks. And we do already have 4 mana for a Sigarda, so there's that. Kind of surprised they didn't discard. Maybe their hands are already really good, though. Because that is a real concern right now. Okay, a backup Fateful Absence. Reasonable. No attacks. Just get some life here. But yeah, I think that's the plan. We probably try to save these Fateful Absence specifically for Jodas. If this is a Joda deck. This might just be like Esper Legends, but we'll see. Well, there's one thing we can target, and it ain't Joda. I'm still not mad we get to target it, though. Alright. That's interesting. Was that just to get another 2 life, I guess? Okay. We're probably not casting anything else here. So no attacks. Now we got Dinix and Iganjos under there. Sure. Alright, Rafine. Guess the plan is try to shoot Rafine too. So this just looks like it's Esper Legends. I feel pretty safe saying this is not a Joda situation. Skrelv, alright, you got it. Could attack here. Nope, they chose not to. Well, while we can, because we're not going to have many opportunities. Auto pay. Just play that tapped. We'll pass. And then we're going to have to try to do whatever we can do next turn. What all is under here? Dinnick, Toulouse, and lands. Alright. Alright, they're flipping. They're a big damage machine. Sure, you got it. And we discard one at random. Hopefully it's not Sigarda. Wait, is that not how that works? When a source deals damage to Rona. Oh, I thought it was when Rona dealt damage. Well, that changes everything. Okay, let's go tapping 1, 2, 3, 4 things, and that it leaves us only using 1 land. Alright. Wow. Okay, just Catilda. That is good to know. And yeah, we'll get in there with some action. Toulouse can block a veteran now. We don't care. Nope, they didn't even want to. Wow. Interesting. Board sweeper incoming? Yeah, no blocks. I mean, we got plenty of life. I was like, do what you're gonna do. I mean, Skrelv ain't blocking here, so ain't no reason for us to do anything else. Is that game? All right, we'll take it. Okay, so this worked, but I think there is another card we could still consider for this list that could be helpful in the metagame, and that's Surge of Salvation, I think. And for those who don't know what this card is, it's 1 mana, it's an instant. You and permanents you control gain hexproof, which is pretty cool. And you prevent all damage that black or red sources would deal to creatures you control. This is pretty sweet because there are a lot of like Brotherhood's ends floating around, random stuff that targets you or your creatures in black. So like this could be helpful. I don't know. It's something to think about. The problem though is I think you would end up having to replace Fateful Absence. So you kind of have to decide. Like if you just want to be super aggressive, then maybe Surge of Salvation helps. Whereas if you're at least wanting to have a couple of defensive cards, then you go ahead and play Fateful Absence, I think. At least that's the way it feels. But anyway, this is the list that we played today. We played 4 Lunarch Veteran, 2 Fateful Absence, 3 Intrepid Adversary, 3 Invasion of Gobakhan, 3 Resolute Reinforcement, 2 Skrelv's Hives, 3 Join the Dance, 3 Catilda, 2 Rite of Harmony, 4 Wedding Announcement, 3 King Darien Extra Large the 8th, 2 Mondrak Glory Dominus, 1 Sigarda Champion of the Light, 2 Knight Errant of Eos, 1 Iganjo, 7 Plains, 1 Beseiju, 3 Forest, 4 each of Brushland, Overgrown Farmland, and Razor Verge Thicket. Now, here's the thing. Though we did manage to win a few games, I don't know if this is the version I would want to just run into the ladder. If you're going to be seeing a lot of sweepers, a lot of black-red variants, you know, black-red whatever, I think you're better off playing one of the other versions. I think when we played Black gave us some different options between the Life Drain and some other stuff that we didn't have access to. With the Abzan version, I think also with the Naya version, you get a little bit of extra action, really because of Jetmir. Like being able to give you one more card that you can just come over the top and just end the game with. So I like both those versions, probably a little bit more than this one. However, this one's probably easier to build and easier to play, less taxing on your mana, so it does have benefits, but I think it harbors a few more weaknesses that the other versions don't have. But that's just a personal opinion. I'm sure each of you likes different color combinations, are going to force whatever you want. I just wanted to put that out there. And now for today's card spotlight, I'm going to talk about Secure the Waste. Mostly because this is like one of the simplest token makers. Really, when you think about it, it's just white X, make X 1/1s. The best thing about this card though is that it's instant speed, and it's a great card for Commander. Especially when you're worried about maybe your opponent sweeping the board or something silly happening. Or maybe you have a bunch of ETB triggers for creatures, but you don't want to waste them if you're going to lose your board. You get to wait all the way till the end of your opponent's turn that goes before you, put in 6, 8, 10, 12 tokens, however much mana you have, get all those triggers, and you're ready to start to do something on your turn. Really cool card, and it's been printed a few times, But even then, the card still carries like a $5 or $6 value just because it's so good and so useful. And if you enjoyed today's deck, but maybe you're looking for another way to play tokens, I have a really good one that we played a couple days ago with Mondrak and the Seed Shark, and that might hold up better in the current meta. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.